Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Thursday math lesson. And our learning objective today is to add by making 10. So our steps to success to get there are I can identify number ones to 10. I can add 10 and some ones. I can make 10 to help me add by moving some ones or counters on a 10 frame, and we'll see what that means in a minute. I can record as a number sentence, and I can use my knowledge of number bonds to 10 to complete additions. So fast for starter. Let's go through these questions together. So number one, how many? How many do these two dice show? Write down your answer. Then question two, I'm going to get you to read this one on your own to work out what the missing number is. And then number three, again, have a look at this number sentence to work out what is the missing number. And question number four, how many more do we need to make 10? So look at this 10 frame, how many more do we need to make 10? Okay, let's go through the answers then. So number one, how many? Now on this dice, we have 6, and on this dice, we have 4. So 6 add 4. I know 6 add 4 is a number 1 to 10. And if I didn't know, I could have worked it out by hopefully counting on. So starting with 6 and then counting on 7, 8, 9, 10. Or if not, just counting all the dots. Okay, number 2. So you had to read this one on your own. So it says 7 add what equals 10. So the part that's missing, if we look at the number sentence, that is the part that we add to the other part. So what do we add to 7 to make 10? Oh, it's another number 1 to 10, isn't it? 7 add 3 equals 10. Okay, now number 3. I hope this one didn't catch any of you out, because I know that sometimes we don't really look carefully enough at our symbols and we can end up getting a bit muddled. So I'm hoping that nobody looked at this number sentence and thought that we were meant to be working out 10 add 1 and the total of that, because is this symbol add? No, it is equals. So that must mean that 10 is the whole number, and we are working out the missing part that we add to 1 to make 10. So 10 is equal to 1 add what? Well, it's another number 1 to 10, isn't it? I know that 1 add 9 equals 10. So well done if you got that one and didn't get muddled. And number 4, how many more do we need to make 10? So again, we are making 10. It's a number 1 to 10. And if we've got 2 counters already in the 10 frame, then we need 8 more to make 10. Okay, hello Stevie. So what's Stevie saying today? Stevie is saying 7 add 3 equals 10. So 17 add 3 equals 20. Is that true or false? If you need to, take a moment here to work it out. But you might not need to if you remember what we were looking at yesterday. So it is true. Stevie got it right today, because we know that 7 add 3 equals 10. That's a number 1 to 10. And we know that to make 20, we just need to add another 10 on. And that's exactly what we've done here. The number 17 gives us that extra 10. So it's still 7 ones add 3 ones, but we're adding another 10 on top. So it's effectively 10 add 10, and that equals 20. So well done, Stevie. Okay, and our vocabulary, which is the same as the last few days, just quickly to go over it again. Add or plus means put together amounts to calculate the total. Equals means equal to or the same as. Total means the whole number or amount. Number bonds means the addition of 2 numbers. And here is our part whole model, just to show number bonds. We have part, add part, come together to make the whole number. Oh, we've got Hector joining us again today. Hello, Hector and Stevie. So Hector says, I only like adding on to the number 10. So that's what Hector's showing us here. 10 add 5 equals 15. So that's what Hector is confident with. But Stevie's piping up and saying, you can make 10 with other numbers. Let's see what she means. So let's have a look here. We have 9 add 6. Now, there are no 10s there, but if we take one of these counters and move it over, then we have 10 and 5. Oh, so 9 add 6 is equal to 10 add 5. How interesting. We write it down here as well. 9 add 6 is equal to 10 add 5. And we know that 10 add 5 is 15. So if we know 10 add 5 equals 15, then 9 add 6 must also equal 15. What an interesting new way of working it out. So here's Hector again, and he's saying this makes it easier to add. And I think you're right, Hector, because we can add by counting on, but this is another way of making it easy for us because we know how to add 1s to 10 quite easily, don't we? So let's have a look here. We've got 10 add 2 equals 12 this time. And if I look down here, I've got 9 add 3. But as we just found out, we can move one of our 1s or one of our counters over here so that we have a complete 10, 1 10, and then 2. So 9 add 3 is equal to, or the same as, 10 add 2, which we know is 12. So 9 add 3 is equal to 10 add 2, which must mean that 9 add 3 also equals 12. Okay, your turn now. So have a go at these questions. Find out what the missing parts are. So we're changing the questions so that we can make 10 to make it easier for us to work out the totals. Okay, so pause here to have a go at those questions and then come back. Okay, so my turn again now. We can show making 10 as a part whole model as well. So let's see and explore how to do that now. So here we have a question, 9 add 7, okay? So 9 add 7. Now, if I make 10, I know that 9 add 1 equals 10. So I can put one of my parts as 1. Okay. And now this part here is whatever number we need to add to 1 to make 7. So I know that 7 is equal to 1 add 6. So the other part is 6. Write it up here as well. 7 equals 1 add, not 5, definitely not 5, 1 add 6. There we go. Okay, so now I know that, I can also show it in my 10 frame. So here is 9 add 7. But again, if I move this one over to make 10, then I have 10 add 6. So 9 add 7 equals 10 add 6. They are the same. Okay, because we're adding the 9 to this 1, which makes 10, and then 6 ones. So 10 add 6 equals 16. Let's have another try. So this time we're working out 8 add 5. So first we need to work out what we add to 8 to make 10. 8 add what equals 10? 8 add 2 equals 10. Okay, so I'm going to change this 5 into 2 parts, with one of the parts being 2, because that's what we add to 8 to make 10. So how do we make 5 then? If one of the parts of 5 is going to be 2, then 2 add what equals 5, or 5 equals 2 add what? This is the number 1 to 5. 5 equals 2 add 3. So the other part is 3. And again, showing this on the 10 frames, here is the 8 add 5 that we started with. But remember, we said that 8 add 2 equals 10. So if we move 2 counters over to make 10, then we see that there are 3 left. It's that other part, 3. So 8 add 5 is equal to 10 add 3. And 10 add 3 equals what? 1 10 and 3 1s, 13. Okay. So time for your challenge now. So use your number bonds to complete the additions. The first one has been done for you. So you can see here as an example, part A, we've worked out 8 add 7. And just like before, we know that 8 add 2 equals 10. So 10 add, and 7 is made up of 2 and 5. So we know that 8 add 7 is the same or equal to 10 add 5. And we know that 10 add 5 equals 15. Okay, so that one is done for you. So parts B and part C are for you to have a go at on your own. Okay, I can't wait to see how you get on. Bye.